Long before the name Nigeria existed, the land was already rich with civilizations. Over 2,000 years ago, the Nok people were crafting some of the earliest known sculptures in sub-Saharan Africa. In the east, Igbo communities formed complex societies. In the forested west, Yoruba kingdoms like Ife and Oyo thrived, creating art, developing cities, and governing with sophisticated political systems that would last for centuries. To the north, Hausa city-states and the Kanem-Bornu Empire connected trans-Saharan trade routes, linked to a wider Islamic world. These were not scattered tribes, but organized societies, kingdoms, empires, and trading hubs, each with its own leaders, religions, and cultures. Then came the outsiders. Starting with Portuguese explorers in the 15th century, European presence along the coast grew. The transatlantic slave trade took a devastating toll. Millions were captured and sold. By the 19th century, when the slave trade ended, the British and other powers turned to commerce and control. In the late 1800s, Britain expanded inland through treaties, force, and diplomacy, eventually merging various regions into its colonial entity. In 1914, it did something unprecedented. It amalgamated the culturally and politically distinct northern and southern protectorates into one colony, Nigeria. Named by British journalist Flora Shaw after the Niger River, the new country was a colonial creation, not a nation formed by its people. Under British rule, Nigeria's regions developed unequally. The British governed indirectly, keeping traditional rulers in charge but manipulating borders and identities. Despite these fractures, a new generation of Nigerians began to rise. Teachers, lawyers, and activists who demanded to govern themselves. By the 1940s and 50s, calls for independence had grown louder. Leaders like Nnamdi Azikiwe, Ahmadu Bello, and Obafemi Awolowo emerged from the regions they represented. In 1960, after years of political negotiation, Nigeria gained independence as a sovereign nation, but freedom brought complex challenges. Regional tensions and military coups destabilized the new government. In 1967, after failed peace efforts, Nigeria erupted into a civil war between the federal government and the secessionist state of Biafra. The war ended in 1970 after over 1 million lives were lost, many to famine. The decades that followed saw Nigeria shifting between military dictatorships and short-lived civilian governments. Yet through oil booms and corruption scandals, Nigerians kept demanding better. In 1999, the country returned to democracy, this time for good. Today, Nigeria is Africa's largest democracy and most populous country. Its music, film, and fashion have global influence, but challenges remain. Ethnic divisions,